Good morning, friends. In the series of learning, we have already discussed about major depression disorder. So today, extending the same learning process and discussion about the depression, especially to help the young generation, we are going to discuss today persistent depressive disorder. Earlier we have come to know what is major depressive disorder and what are the core symptoms of major depressive disorder. Now we know that when the mood is low, with lack of interest and lack of pleasure, capacity to enjoy the pleasure, then this scenario is not but the sign and symptoms of depression. The core symptoms of depression. These three symptoms are the core symptoms of depression. Along with that, if the other symptoms, whether it is sleep disorder or eating disorder or hopelessness, helplessness, worthlessness, not able to give attention to study or concentrate, not able to take decision, appetite is poor, weight is either gaining or losing, no self-esteem, gradually confidence is going down. These all things indicating major depressive disorder. So friends, let us extend the study and let us know about the persistent depressive disorder. Before that, I would like to say that depression might be episodic, recurrent, or subclinical. But our cutoff criteria for major depression disorder is 2 weeks. That doesn't mean that if someone is suffering from the core symptoms of depression for less than 2 weeks, they are not depressed. This kind of depression, where the core symptoms are present less than 2 weeks, may be considered as subclinical depression. So friends, let's discuss about persistent depressive disorder. When I say persistent, means the symptoms of depression persisting for long period. How long? 2 years. Yes, my friends, 2 years. Depressed mood for at least 2 years. And for the children and adolescents, considered it as 1 year. If for the children and adolescents the symptoms persist for 1 year, it is enough to diagnose that the person is suffering from, the child is suffering from persistent depressive disorder. Otherwise, for the adult and other dependent population, it is the criteria is 2 years. And what are the symptoms? The symptoms, the first symptoms are same as the major depressive disorder. Along with that, the poor appetite or just opposite, overeating, sleeping too much or too little. There is a disturbance of libido and there is a poor self-esteem, trouble to concentrate and trouble to make decision, feeling of hopelessness, and these all symptoms persist for more than 2 years. The desire for any enjoyment gradually decrease. Person cannot enjoy any form of pleasure and all time believe himself as a worthless, hopeless, helpless. Sometimes become the victim of feeling of guilt. So these are the symptoms for persistent depressive disorder, and the criteria, the time criteria is 2 years. So my dear friends, if in vicinity to you anyone presenting with these symptoms, might be he needs your help. And how can you help? Help them to change the lifestyle. Help them to change the way of thought they have, the way of thinking, the way of behaving, the way they cogniting everything in their mind need to be changed. The action they are performing, the behavior they are expressing with their speech or body activities or the limb activities or by any means, either by irritability or anger outburst. It means the mind is not in the state of equanimity. There is a fluctuation, and this fluctuation is toward downside, low mood. And this kind of low mood need help, need self-analysis, need knowledge further to build their mental stability. They need your support, your help, your sympathy. Better to say, they need your empathy and your compassion. Don't hesitate to visit your doctor, and don't hesitate to visit the psychiatrist nearby you. These are the symptoms the young generations are suffering most during this pandemic and post-pandemic conditions. Yet pandemic is going on, it's not subsided. And our children's, adolescents group, young group are suffering from persistent depressive disorder. But they can't understand what wrong is happening with them. So this is for the spreading awareness among this young generation so that they can analyze themselves, their thought, their activities, their behavior, their cognition, their building ego, and the defense mechanism. They can defend their ego by arranging their defense mechanism and ignoring their ego, building ego, neutralizing their building ego. But how? Yes, meditation can help, yoga can help, modification of lifestyle can help, discipline in the life can help, getting early in the morning, doing some jogging, yoga, meditation, breathing exercises, pranayama, and so many activities, swimming, cycling, going to the gym, any sort of physical activities, any sort of mental activities like prayer, singing, music, or whatever your hobbies, you must perform if you want to be free from persistent depressive disorder. And these things are going to help you for the long time, and medicine is going to make you out of the situation. But this medicine, these are the chemicals. You knew it from outside only because you are not making this chemical inside you. These are the neurotransmitter, serotonin, dopamine, adrenaline, noradrenaline. These are the neurotransmitter, and their fluctuation in the body at the chemical level, at the cellular level, creating the situation known as depression. So depression is treatable, and anyone can get out of this by their own effort and by the help from your psychiatrist, your doctor. Thank you, friends. Meet you again with the next video on similar topic. Thank you.